You know, it's kind of funny, nobody important. That's not too far away from reality, actually. That's not actually too far away from reality. There's just one thing I want to check first.
Madness! Madness!
Yeet. I'm not gonna lie, Hobo. Your command sounded significantly more dramatic with the music here. So before we start, I just want to say that I do have a bounty for this, so I'm just going to go start that up. And then once I start the bounty up, we are good to go. So let's just do that first. Let's just do that. So just let me click the go button on the bounty. And then we can get started. Boom. All right, so we are now starting a bounty for this. So this is Timberborn, which means, yeah, if you like Hobo and you have that emote, post the sellout emote. And if you don't, then type an exclamation point sellout. So this is going to be a sponsored stream for Timberborn, sponsored by the developers through Twitch. So this is my first time playing the game. I've seen quite a bit of positive buzz about this game, so this is something I wanted to take a look at for a while. So I've been kind of staring at it, and I get looking at it going, yeah, you know what that looks pretty good. So we're gonna try this out. I mean, I've watched a good deal of it. I've seen many friends play it, and I've seen a good number of people, you know, streaming it and loving it and enjoying it, and I've seen lots of positive feedback and comments about it, so we're going to be doing that. Beavers are the dwarves of the animal kingdom. You know, Hoshan, I tend to agree with you. I do tend to agree with you. So I don't know how much we're going to play this. I know that at the very least we're going to give it a fair shake today, but yeah, that's the plan for today, is we're going to play this for a good number of hours and give it a look-see, shall we? Does that work for all of you guys? If so, let's dive in. So, easygoing folk tales. So folk tales, is that what, easy mode? Ah, okay. You know, this gives me Redwool vibes. Very, very much so. I very much grew up on Redwall and all that stuff, and very much enjoyed it. All right. Easygoing and hardworking folk tales are expert farmers, and they respect nature, and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Yeah, Redwall. Have you never heard of Redwall Infinity? Takes inspiration from games like DF, but doesn't try to be like DF, which I do like. Like, take inspiration from other good sources, but don't try to keep up with other sources, you know? And then defectors of the traditional timber ways mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieve progress through ingenuity and efficiency and disregard the environment. Okay, so these are your dwarves, and these are your elves. Their motto, comfort, food, and sturdy wood. They sound like minions. Let's go with these guys, just because they highlight them first. And by reading the description, it kind of seems like these are the ones you should start with, and then play these ones later. So let's try with these guys. Metal beavers? You want metal beavers? I don't know. I'm just gonna try this. I mean, I will play Going Medieval. I'm just giving it like a year to develop. You know, I'll just say this: Redwall, as much as I enjoyed it, genuinely scared the piss out of me as a kid. So they recommend the plains. Let's start on the plains then. Easy, normal, hard, and custom. Let's just play normal, I suppose. Your settlement starts with moderate resources. Droughts are milder at the beginning, but intensify over time. I like it when things intensify over time. More hobbits and dwarves as elves? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Iron Teeth should be locked anyways, actually. Anyways, actually, I would tend to agree with you based on the description. Doobie-doop. Doop. This is like desktop background worthy. This is pretty looking. I love like when games have like painter art like this in between things. Well, I found the pause button. What every new settlement needs is logs and a bigger font. Build a lumberjack flags and mark some trees in its range for cutting. Does this game have font scaling? I'm going to assume it doesn't, but I'm going to check real quick. UI scale. Ah, it does. Excellent. Because like I that's always something I need to check for when I start a game like this. All right. Build a lumberjack flags and mark some trees in its range for cutting. All buildings used by beavers must be connected to a district center with a path. So connect the two as well. Build a lumberjack flag, number 1. Build paths 5 and mark some trees for cutting. So hack down trees and mark flags. Okay, so which buttons do I use? There's a lot of buttons. Okay, so how do I mark trees for cutting? Cut trees. Let's actually just look around a little bit. How much space do we have here? Wow, this kind of keeps going. All right, there's the end of the map. Click the middle. I'm just kind of looking at the map. Oh, I see. Hold down shift to move faster. Found the rotate button. Now we lose my settlement, and I don't know where they're. They're there. All right. So what do I do? Oh, I see. Mark a tree cutting area. Oh. Well, we did that. I don't know how many trees I need to be cutting, but wink. We'll just do that. That's probably going to take way too long. Build a lumberjack flag. Sure. I'm sure that's under the labor, the build, the storage. Need to see what all of the buttons do. Demolish, assign priorities, plant trees, cut trees, demolish buildings and resources. Where's the build button? Housing. Okay. Gatherer flag. Oh. I see. Employs a lumberjack that cuts trees. Okay. Oh, I see. I've played games with this kind of mechanic before. So you kind of just do that. I'm assuming we'll also need a gatherer flag, maybe? I like that it's like, it almost looks like it's specific to 1Z level initially. Okay, and then what else do I need to do? Oh, I need to build 2 of those. Okay. Right. Do I need to build them in the same area? That would be kind of the assumption. Because if it only employs 1 lumberjack, then maybe I want 2. I don't know. We'll figure that out. It's 1 and 2. And then pathways. Monuments, decorations, leisure, science. Question is, where are pathways? It's power shafts. A dam. Excellent. Pathway. Who needs trees? I mean, it's all good. We can go to war if the elves complain. All right, well, let's just see what happens. Beaver goes and does the thing. They made a TV show out of Redwall? Now that I didn't know about. I only ever read the books for Redwall. They were like little kids, I don't want to say little kids light novels because they were disturbing as all hell. They were like nightmare tier, horrifying little kids' tales. Like, they gave me nightmares. All right, so I've done that. Now we need to keep our beavers alive. Build a water pump on a river to secure a steady supply of water. You should also place a gatherer flag to gather berries for nearby bushes, which I already did, I thought. Gatherer flag. Do I need to make a one of these to go out there? Yoink. Is there a way to delete that? Yes. There you go. All right, so do I guess because these are like, okay, so they do need to be connected to things. So I need to connect stuff to pathways for them to actually work. Noted. Water pump and the thingy. Okay, so water pump. Can I rotate you? I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, because of the angle that's at. I'm trying to see, like, where does it say how much it costs? Children, adults, homeless. Everybody's homeless. Well, at least we're all equal. Nope. Try that. Oh, you don't we all, Hobo? Don't we all? And then a gatherer flag, which I'm already working on, which is done. Now I just need to get that water pump done. Now, I very much have a feeling I'm going to mess around in the tutorial for 30 minutes and then restart the game and start for realsies. So, also, because we are brand new to this, if I seem lost, feel free to just, like, huck assistance into the chat. But, yeah, no, this is something that I've wanted to take a look into for a while, because it's just, I don't know, there's something about City Builder, but your beavers that just seems charming. And I also, as somebody who plays a lot of Dwarf Fortress, I like the inclusion of Z levels and a lot of the way the construction works and ends up looking. I think that stuff's awesome. So, you know, gotta mess around with a little bit of that. So can I employ more beavers for each of these? You're 33 years old? Holy crap, that's old for a beaver. Beavers eat wood? Not in this. They're gathering berries, my dude. Maybe they're, like, picking the berry flowers, and it's, like, a delicacy, you know? Blueberries. Yeah, they're picking and eating blueberries, apparently. Also, don't they eat, like, bark? Not specifically wood? So he's good in age? That's... Wait. No, they don't. Not that kind of bark. Not that kind of bark. Also, to be fair, I don't have the dog currently and probably won't get her back until Monday? Yeah, me and my parents are, like, sharing a dog right now. It's been pretty good. All right, done with that bit of the tutorial. While all the buildings are placed, have some storage. They will fill up quickly. Build a log pile to store logs and a small water tower tank to store water, and a small warehouse to store berries and other resources. All right. Well, okay, which is the storage button? The storage button. Storage. Ah, excellent. A log pile. Gotta pile them logs. Okay. Sudden. You know, it's like, it's really funny. You can figure out what type of a city builder it is really quickly when you just, like, look at the pathways and just see the routes. Just be like, oh, it's one of those. Let's build two of you. Small warehouse. Small warehouse. Small warehouse for berries and other resources. All right, well, let's put the small warehouse over here. And then a water tank. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna throw out, like, roughly 15 years, because for me, I've always kind of thought of beavers as living about as long as, like, a small dog. But, you know, 33 to 80 years, like, that is impressive for a little beaver. That is definitely impressive for a little beaver. They eat water plant. They eat, like, water flora, and they eat the, like, inside of bark on trees, which is, like, not really wood. It's much softer than wood. Is that what it's called? Simplex? I will just simply believe you if you tell me that that's what that's called. Autosaved. Excellent. The game has autosave. Yeah, the layer that can, yeah, like the bit in between the bark and the wood. Yeah, beavers are like rad animals. Like as often as they knock the internet out in northern Canada because like, oh, he's sleeping. As often as they knock the power out in northern Canada because they decided to chew through a cable. Beavers are adorable and very important creatures. Like they make lakes, they do all kinds of stuff. Ooh, I really hope I can make more lights. Decoration. Shrub, roof. Scarecrow, beaver statue. I'm sad at the lack of spotlights. I mean, I was talking earlier about getting knocked into the water from a kayak by a beaver and, like, getting chased by beavers. Beavers are, like, scary creatures, man. They're, like, it's like, imagine a squirrel that is, like, almost as big as a dog that has a tail that is the equivalent of a large club. Like, beavers are kind of scary. Like, you don't want to screw around with a beaver, let's be honest. You really, really, really don't. All right, you can slow time down. I'm going to keep time running pretty slowly until stuff's getting going, I think. Yeah, it's like an obese squirrel with a tail that's a club. They are a scary critter. Yeah, and with a stapler in its mouth. Yeah, exactly. They're a cyborg squirrel on steroids with a club for a tail and a stapler in its mouth. Yeah, you don't want to mess with a beaver. I mean, no, totally. The club part is not the problem if you're on land. If you're in a kayak, the club on their tail is a problem because they have a tendency of like slapping the water right next to you and it knocks you in the water. I've been capsized by beavers before in a kayak. Small racing kayak, admittedly. Oh, I see. That's the cost. Okay, so they are bringing these over here. I get you. Anyway, yeah, no, it's like it's not the one of my children grew up and is now an adult. Neat. It is not the teeth that you need to be afraid of when you're in a kayak. Yeah, but like you still don't want to be bit by a chisel. Not that I've ever been bit by a chisel, so I can't really confirm or deny. Also, okay, so can I just say that I really want to play an action platformer where you play as a beaver, a cyborg beaver, because that just seems like a lot of fun. Of a seal slapping a dude in a kayak in the face with a fish. Yeah, that's definitely a story that you'd hear about on Reddit. All right, so they've done this. So one of the shticks of this game is you can build up. You can like build stuff on top of stuff. I'm not sure how we do that yet. I'm sure they'll show us that in the tutorial. But like some of the things that I've seen people create in this game are really cool. And plan for later today, after we finish messing around with this and decide whether or not we like it or not, we're gonna take a look at some. We're gonna. Oh, hey, I like how they put the little boxes there. That's neat. We're going to play some more Avorion, which hopefully I won't get booted off of the server tonight, because I kind of did yesterday due to Steam just deciding to completely cease to function. You want a game like Maneater, but with a cyber beaver? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I can. So just like Wood Eater would be the name of it. What about a game like that, but you play like a woodchuck and you just chuck wood at people? Just like an open world woodchuck RPG. I mean, who wants to play wide when you could play tall? You could play wide in any town builder. You can't play tall in any town builder. I am a little bit distressed about how much these beavers are running around on land, though. They should be in water. I mean, a woodchuck could chuck lots of wood if only a woodchuck could chuck wood. And it would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Sideways. 100% science-based open-world Beaver RPG. Hobo, I think that we've discovered the game that we're going to make, so you ready to start a game studio? We're just gonna, like, sit on the sofa with trees, air quotes, and just, like, toss ideas at a person, be like, make a 100% science-based open-world Beaver RPG with carjacking. I just wanna see a beaver, like, jacking, sliding over a windshield and jumping into the window of a car and punching somebody out of it. I just want to see this now. We have the power. Video games exist. All right, so we have the water tank. What else do you need me to make? Beavers should survive now for a while. You can start thinking about building farms and producing power and generating science points. Science? All right, that was a short tutorial. All right, chat, so what do I need to be doing? That was almost a rhetorical question, not quite. Farmhouse, grill, gatherer flag. Employs farmers and plants and harvests crops. Lodges. Yeah, I was gonna say like housing? Okay, so there's lodge and then lodge facing other direction. Is there a hotkey to, like, make the grid easily visible? Because I would really like that. Even if there isn't, that's fine, but... Inhabits 3. Well, we got 11. Ah. Interesting. I can just place those on top. Oh, I know. There's a reason why I don't make video games. Like, and they're you know, like, one of my favorite quotes I've seen about open world games specifically recently was in regards to Cyberpunk, which is like, yeah, Cyberpunk is not very good, right? But also, you try and do that better. You know what I mean? It's like, Cyberpunk certainly has problems, for sure. But also, like, you do that without, like, screwing it up, you know what I mean? It's gonna take a while. There's part of me that just wants to queue up a whole bunch of stuff, but let's just get lodges done first. I can also, like, make 2 of these quite low priority, 1 of these really high priority, and yeah, we'll do that. We'll just kind of get them done in a circle. Power through the night. Also, what kind of open world game were you trying to make? Out of curiosity. Because I know that you're making a town builder. I mean, I haven't said anything, but I have watched some of your streams of it. It's actually really neat on the topic of game dev stuff that there is actually like a proper game dev category now. Kind of wish I could zoom out a little bit more, but it's fine. Like maybe like a tick further out. All solid buildings should allow you to build on top of them. Yeah, that's what I've seen. That's definitely what I've seen, so. But it also, clicking on the pathway button, I don't actually have access to stairs yet. So maybe bad idea to, you know, start building something like that I need science for. So I'm assuming we need a inventor. At least that's kind of what it's looking like. I'm assuming there's no noise pollution or anything, or they would have said something, so I don't need to worry too much about building, like, storage on top of housing, for example. So, maybe we should get another wood collector over here. Maybe we'll do that, actually. Do. Also, is there any threat of like, how do I say this? Like overproduction and over chopping down of trees? And do trees grow back? Because I'm definitely like, okay, it does look like they grow back, but maybe slowly? Because I'm definitely like clear cutting this. Because, you know, we're beavers. It's what we do. All right, so we got that done. They'll get that done next. And then they'll work. Well, actually, they'll probably get this one done next. And then they'll do that. And then they'll work forward. Let's actually crank this up to top priority. Because that'll increase our tree production. Or lack of production. The tree hacking downians things. An alchemist open world game running around picking ingredients and experiments with potion while searching for a recipe for magical ale. Interesting. Yeah, there's a developer that I've kind of half followed who's Polish, who's working on a roguelike where the whole point is you go out into this procedurally generated forest and pick up herbs, and then you use those herbs in the forest to craft potions. And the whole point is you go out into the forest, you pick up herbs, and you fight off monsters in the forest using the herbs to make spells, like little loose spells. And then you go back to town and you brew and sell your potions, which kind of seems like a neat little game loop. Not gonna lie. You can chop them too fast. They reproduce like in DF. If you cut too fast, you'll soft lock yourself. Okay, noted. So maybe don't cut the entirety of this. Instead, maybe like reprioritize to the lower spot down here. Have a few open there, and then maybe also queue up for up there. Noted. Thank you. But currently, we are working on almost done with that piece of housing. Looks like we've got beavers, some beavers in here. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Well, I mean, I don't think we've actually had a drought yet, so we'll get there. A wizard with a gun will be? I mean, it's hard to say when games aren't out yet, right? Because that game's not out for a bit still, isn't it? Also, I'm going to queue up a farmhouse. Farmhouse and grill? Ooh. Sorry, I'm definitely not hungry, but that sounds delicious right now. Could also maybe build another berry collector over there. Oh, plant trees and bushes. Interesting. Okay, so there's like options too. Still used to designate area required, building farmhouse, resources, carrots. So can I build multiples of these per farmhouse? Employs farmers that plant and harvest crops. Okay, but like, how many farmers is that gonna take then? Days to grow 10. Let's just try this first and see how that handles. In their radius? Okay. I don't see that radius. I mean, the tutorial is very basic in this, so that's fine. I mean, I've figured out games with no tutorials. Okay, that's a pretty big radius. I have no idea how much field I need, so be liberal with crops? Gotcha. Okay. That we can do. Let me know if I'm being too liberal with the crops. Chat's just like, be liberal with the crops. Not that liberal. Water pump, water dump. Naturally. I'm going to make another small water tank, but we'll drop down the priority on that a little bit. Ooh, I like the little lights. Those are cute. All right. I guess now we just wait for a little bit. Ah, I found the hotkeys to speed up time. Excellent. Also, if you're just tuning in, this is a little this is a sort of a sponsored stream where we're doing a bounty for this, but in like 20 minutes it won't be. So, but for right now, this is currently a sponsored stream. To make it efficient, okay. Like that's the thing is I don't know how much how effective one farmhouse is going to be for all of those fields, you know? Like that's kind of the question mark I have is like I don't know whether or not this farmhouse will handle all of these or if I'm going to need 2 or 3 farmhouses for this. But, you know, I'm sure that just comes with trial and error and experimentation, right? Yeah, I'm not that interested in potion craft. I do enjoy looking at potion craft. I'll say that. I think potion craft is a very pretty looking game. Not really a game that I would play, though. But then again, I've also been playing way too much cookie clickers, so, you know, you never know what you're going to like until you try it, you know what I'm saying? There's a learn more button? What learn more button? That sounds very helpful. I don't know where that is. Got stuck reading about beavers and bark and treat. You're welcome. Beavers are fascinating little critters. Oh, on the bounty? I mean, the learn more button just takes you to a place to buy it. I thought you meant that there was like a learn more button on the buildings in the game. Yeah, no, if you click on the learn more button, it's just a link to where to buy it. I don't actually know if it helps directly. I don't see the stats on it or anything. I mean, I'm sure you can click it if you're interested in the game and would like to know more. That's about where my brain ends on that. I mean, as with all sponsored things, just go click away. You know? Alright, so that does not seem like a lot of workers. So maybe we do need another one of those, but we'll just kind of let that run. See how it does. Yeah, I thought you meant like in the game, and I was like, what? Because I was like at the exact time I was talking about like farmhouses and such being efficient. And then you're just like, yeah, does it help if you click the learn more button? I'm like, what learn more button? I feel silly now. So far, this game seems pretty cozy. You didn't see any learn more button? It should pop up at the top of the chat, but it just links to the Steam page for the game, so. Just gonna check something right quick. Please. This is one of those games that doesn't really like tabbing out from what I can tell.
Hello!
Longborn! Longborn? Born long. Logborn? Woodborn. Timberborn. Baby beaver in field. Named Ekon. Hi, animal. How's the animal doing? We're just leaving her to beaver. You know what I'm saying? Snoring beavers. We're going to make a beaver apartment building, I think. Scholarship can't come soon enough so you can buy it? Wait, what? I mean, I don't need dangers in a city builder. Like, a good city builder that's well-balanced doesn't need, like, things to come and invade you. And it's kind of funny, because, like, I'll play a chill city builder for a bit, and people will be like, so do the bad guys come and murder you? And it's like, well, a good city builder really doesn't need that, you know? A good city builder just needs satisfying min-maxing and management and the ability to easily mismanage yourself into certain doom. And it's like, if you can do that, then that's generally, for me, more than enough for a little town builder, you know? So you're researching science? Okay, so how do I take science and get more stuff? That's the question. So that needs 50 psi. Okay, 100 psi. 250 psi, jeez. Gristmill, bakery, beehive. I'm offended at the lack of booze. Chat, you told me that these are just nature's dwarves. I'm not making alcohol. At least not in that screen. Maybe in the screen? Large water tank, irrigation tower, depth marker. Yep, I don't see no booze. Oh well. Not that kind of booze, that's fine. Builder's hut, distribution post, drop-off post. I'm looking at the other buildings. Double lodge. Triple lodge. Ultra lodge. Okay, so I guess I just click on them to unlock them. Maybe in culture? Or leisure? Temple? Carousel? Rooftop terrace. I mean, no, but they do have campfires, so maybe we should make a campfire. A campfire by the water. Also, they do seem to be getting all this done with just the one. Also, in regards to realistic field sizes, one of my favorite parts of the Anno franchise is how big the fields get. Like, I'm not super big on the Anno games because I find, like, I get kind of bored of them faster than I want to. Poor beaver slaves? They're not... since when are they slaves? What? They all seem to be working together to build a thriving society. Doing basic manual labor makes you a slave? I don't think that's how that works. Also, I don't see big fat beaver on a big sofa telling the other beavers what to do, so... Well, nobody's unemployed, so... If this is not satisfied, beaver will die. If this is not satisfied, the beaver will die. Effects of sleep, none. That is not true. If you don't get enough sleep, you will die. All right, well, I guess we should make us a restaurante. You know what I'm saying? Beaver grill. And make that top priority. Get her done. Get us a beaver grill. Can they climb up these walls? They don't actually have stairs yet. Maybe that's what I should unlock. 70 science, which I don't have enough for. I got 24 science. Beaver grill sounds intensive. I mean, to be fair, it's just called grill. I can't speak to how grilly it is, but... we need more wood. There's some natural stairs? Are there? Oh, I see. They're very small. Nope. Okay. So I could go up here and hack down those trees. Noted. Growth process, 19%. Okay, how about these? 17%. All right, so these are actually growing rather slow. How are we doing for food, though? We do actually seem to have plenty of food. Build a dam? Water wheel, power wheel, stray, power shift. Where's the dam? I will say that we are lawful neutral. Beavers currently. Ah, damn. Chat. Damn it. We also recommend that you build. I mean, for a beaver, a dam does seem pretty essential. Blocks water, but allows some to pass through in a spillway at the top. Buildings can be built on top of them. Now, are you telling me to build a dam because they are hypothetically essential? Because, like, it doesn't really tell me what a dam does. It's just like build a dam and then build on top of it. It's like, all right, well, what does it actually do, though? Also, I love that we're post-apocalypse beavers. That part's kind of cool. Those are quite expensive. Damn it. There we go. All right, chat, get your damn puns now. The land will turn into wetlands, and the crops and fields and trees will dehydrate and die. Okay. Noted. That seems like something that should be in the tutorial. Just gonna put that out there. That seems like it should be in the tutorial. Let's also audio, what up? At least unlike other games, they don't have to like justify why they're able to chop down trees without tools. They're frickin' beavers. You're out of pun ideas? Just sink your teeth into it. You're gonna damn me to hell with all of these puns. Have you ever tried Animal? I tried once when I was a small child. It didn't work so well. I need to learn about vegans. Last I checked, vegan superpowers did not include chopping down trees with your teeth. They do, however, allow you to fly. Okay, so they take potatoes and make grilled potatoes. So I need to wait for my taters to be done. No, Animal, this is a game about playing beavers, not a game about playing deer. But the deers do not give a damn. Yeah. It's true. All right, so we're getting our grill work done. And then we're getting our little fire pit done. Then I guess we'll start working on the that. Yeah, that's a very intelligent thing to say, Mr. Streamer. If a vegan eats a tree when no one's looking, doesn't make a sound. I don't even have an answer to that, Animal. I don't even have an answer to that. All right, so I need to produce wood faster. That's kind of my takeaway from this. I like that things auto-assign. I basically just need more beavers currently. Ground only must be built on the ground and satisfies social life. Good stuff. Yeah, natural beavers are mutated. I mean, this is not just beavers. This is post-apocalypse beavers. I mean, yeah. So these are like radiated post-nuclear war beavers. I know I need to get that road to the dam started, but I also need to get housing done, so I'm kind of waiting on this first. But yes, one thing at a time. I'm letting them finish this, because I kind of like overworked them with this central area here. So we're going to get this done, and then we'll get a road up to there. Although, the question is, can I even build a road to that? That is the question right now. Also, just a reminder to everybody, this is loosely a sponsored stream currently. Because we have a Twitch bounty. I actually don't know if I can even build to that. So you know what? Let's just get rid of this. Yeah, if you click on the link that that Twitch put on top of the chat, takes you to the Steam page for the game if you want to check the game out. And cheers to Twitch for sponsoring this. Let's do that there instead. Just get rid of this. Is there a more efficient way to delete things? I'm sure there is. Dope. They keep on yelling at me that the water tanks are full, but I guess I will. I'll take your word for that. Let's just set all these to lower priority than the dam. Get the dam done first. Nobody's actually working at that. Looks like most of my beavers, all of my beavers actually, are housed, and we now have a baby. Idaz was born. Yay. Also, speaking of babies, how's science doing? Not quite enough science to research stairs yet. We're working on the stairs technology, chat. I have a feeling that's a very important technology for a game about building stuff out of wood with beavers. Also, I haven't seen anything about this. Can you tunnel in this game? Or is that just a nah? If nah, that's fine. There we go. Wood is actually hovering around 5 now, which is better. Thanks for the heads up, Infinity. I'll keep that in mind about droughts and rain. 15 days. That doesn't seem too bad. I mean, we had a worse drought than that this summer here. So, you know, there is also that. There is dynamite? Ooh, I'm listening. Sorry, but the concept of giving beavers dynamite just in a real world or imaginary sense is terrifying. Also, I didn't realize how to rotate these initially, so I'm just going to rebuild these and get rid of this and this. This is gonna put a slowdown on our construction process, but you know, I've learned how to make this stuff better, so. You know, exactly. We need to research stairs technology. Also, do I want to be building this dam all the way across? That's just how my brain says I need to build dams. I don't know if that's how dams work in this. Like, do I need to be building, like, cubes of stuff? Do I need to be just building straight across? Because there's also, like, all these water wheels and things. Which admittedly look kind of badass, but I don't even know what those are for. I'm simple, man. I see dynamite, I make firework. Straight across, K-Boss. Can do. Can do. Water doesn't flow diagonally here? Shame. I'm also assuming that water doesn't build up pressure and I can't accidentally kill my beavers by breaking a dam down with dynamite. I'm just kind of assuming that this game's gonna be nothing like DF just from the get-go, so. Interesting. It seems like they gain the need once you start building it. It's kind of neat. You can flood your settlement? Okay, that's pretty badass. Wait, hold on. Does that mean if I build a really high up dam, could I flood this whole area with water and then make this area growable and whatnot? Could I do, Theoretically? I think science must be done. The gears are turning in my brain. Or you could explode a channel with TNT to bring water there. Like I said earlier, the gears in my head are turning. You can even go down the river. You can even go across the river by walking once you go build downstairs into the river. Well, I mean, yeah, beavers can swim, duh. You know, honestly, I'm a little bit annoyed that the beavers aren't just like diving into the water and swimming across. Some buildings might not work. Well, I mean, the fire pit probably wouldn't. That's maybe just an assumption. Let's get one of these water tanks done first. Let's also get this and this done. Explosives kill beavers. Good to know. I mean, the water tanks are very redundant, but you know what? I digress. I do understand the storing water for later, though, especially if there's droughts that dry the water up. That does make sense. Like, it's more of like a long-term storage thing instead of like daily water drinking. Or maybe like because these these beavers have because these beavis have you know, become construction savvy and whatnot. Oh, look at them. They can't go and build the fire pit. I think I need another fire pit. Because they become all construction savvy, maybe they become soft. Maybe they get diseases from non-purified water, and they're using dwarven technology to clean the water with that pump. No, it's from what I can tell, it's just you are your own worst enemy and the environment. It's one of those town builders, non-violent town builders. Hobo. Also for Avorion later today, I think I'm just going to download a starter ship from the workshop and just work with that instead of trying to fiddle around with the like ship builder without really knowing what I need. That's kind of my plan for later today as well. Yours Drought and eventually TNT. So your own stupidity and yourself are the dangers. Yeah, there is a second faction that you can start with, which are more focused around... You have reached a new well-being high score. Cool. Yeah, no, there's a second faction of beavers that are focused on, instead of wood, metals, but the gist that I get is that's like the one you play after you've done okay with this one. Is the gist that I get, so... No, No, I mean, you know, we were literally having this conversation 5 minutes ago about how it's kind of nice to play a good town builder without combat. But, you know, I digress. It's about the same difficulty as making a sustainable fort in DF. So easy as hell. Feel like is that what you're suggesting? You just need to know what you need. I don't know what I need, and that building interface was not fun to use. But anyway, that's for later today. That's for later. All right. You're working there. No one's working there. That's fine. You enjoy seeing things die too much. Well, then, like we were saying earlier, blow your own beavers up with TNT or find a video game where you can do that. I mean, that sounds like most management games, Tycho. Someone needs to give these beavers the technology of sippy cups so they could just fill up sippy cups from the water and then run around with them instead of, you know, making these water tanks. If there are no empty houses? Yeah, okay. So that's like banished. Chat, we've unlocked stair technology. Do I also need platform technology? I think I also need platform technology. Now we can stop and stare. Looks like it, yeah. Can't even get up there yet. I just want to, you know, get this stuff started. And once we have enough tech, we can get these. Which also seem to require planks, so I'm assuming we have to make a lumber mill. So the other thing that we're going to need, I'm assuming, is more housing. So we should probably start building housing down here. All right. That's a lot of work I just gave them. So we'll let these beavers do their thing for a bit. While I stretch. Yeah, that's like that's the whole shtick of the game. You can build wide or you can build tall. And you can also like modify the terrain to your liking. That's the coolness factor that this game has going for it. As chat was saying earlier, it's one of those games that's loosely inspired by Dwarf Fortress, but also doesn't try to be anything like Dwarf Fortress, which I respect a whole lot. So that's why we're giving this game a shot. Lumber mill needs power. Noted. Noted. So I'm assuming I need a water wheel for power. Power wheel, water wheel. Wait, what? Is chat, I need to ask a question. Is this a hamster wheel? Okay. Just I needed to confirm that. Can I build power over top of pathways. Doesn't look like it. Okay, you know what? Let's cancel that. Just trying to decide where I'd like to put this. Some beaver wheel. Sorry, but the sentence beaver wheel is funny. How do I want to do this? I think building this through trees is probably a really bad idea. What if we put this on the other side of the road? Like over here. We'll figure that out once the dam is done. We got a lot of construction that needs working on. Yeah, no, I see that. It's not acknowledged immediately, but it is acknowledged. I mean, we could just power it with beaver wheels. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's build a beaver mill over here, and then we'll make beaver wheel 9000s. Is there a particular spot where you need to connect the power? Maybe that little circle up front? Although that kind of looks like a window. Yeah, I'm assuming that. I think building it on this side would actually be smarter. So yeah, we're just going to wait for this. Because there's more open space on this side. So you know what? We're going to put a beaver mill, which I'm going to keep calling it that, there. So we can mill some beavers. And we'll put water power on this side over there. We'll figure out how that all works. Okay, so as long as it's like one tile away, so like that'll do it, basically. I don't know how picky it's being about that stuff, so. Let's get more housing done so that they'll make babies. Because we need more beaver. Wait. Also, looks like we got potatoes now. We got potatoes. Well, that's good. So far, this game seems really chill. Gotta check something real quick. Game's gonna tab out for a second. Just checking where we're at on the bounty. All right, so the bounty timer is finished. So I'm going to click this button and stop tracking the bounty now. So thanks for the sponsored portion of the stream. But from here on forward, we are now just in normal stream mode. Boom, done. Excellent. And thanks everybody for coming in from the raid. You guys are very helpful with that. All right. So to build this, but yeah, no, this is a solid first impressions. I like that so far. It's kind of like it's got those banished vibes, but like isn't suffering from the same problems that banished did, at least for me so far. What did the bounty do? It pays me money through Twitch to stream it, basically. And they also gave me the key for it. And basically just makes it into a sponsored stream for an hour. That's what bounties do. I only just noticed the landscaping button for the first time. I'm gonna put a little cube of dam right there. Also a little cube of dam right there. Cube of dam! The damn cubes. Yeah, it's banished with character. I mean, I don't want to just talk smack about banished because honestly, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't think that this genre would exist as widely as it does if we didn't have banished. Also, I'm assuming that's a drought that's coming. Those are drops. Those aren't bounties. Those are drops. Drops are different than bounties. Drops are where you get rewards for just watching a stream. Bounties are the streamer gets rewards for streaming a specific thing. So kind of different. So like what Kiri does to like have the different character, to give her character out for humankind, that's a drop. What I just did is a bounty where it was putting the check the game out thing at the top of the stream. That's the difference. On the final dam piece, that we can do. Although, I mean, it is currently the highest priority because I'm more of a drop the priority of everything else kind of person. But, done. That looks funky. When did this get, Oh, is it... Do I have to build paths across the dam? Huh. They get a little railing! That's adorable. That is adorable. Yeah, no problem, Apollyon. Oh, wow! They built it on the upper layer, and they can't even get to it. I'm a little bit shocked by that. Kinda wasn't expecting them to do that. I think that we're going to power build some more dams. I'm also going to build a dam over here, I think. Or maybe like down here. Yeah, we'll do another one over here to down there. It doesn't have a height limit on building distance. That seems like it requires balancing, but that fair enough. I need another 20 science to be able to build platforms. And then beavers can start building Beaver City 1. Also looks like food per count is going up still, which is good. Up to 3 levels lower, if you remember correctly. Interesting. It threw me off when the music shut off for a second there. Hey, Donk, what up? Maybe further down after trees if the droughts affect them? Like, if you dig down further, will you get more water production? You know what? We should also crank up the priorities on this. Get one of these done. Let's also crank up the priority on that. And obviously the priority on this. Try and get those water things done. Your mood's up? Well, I mean, it's better than your mood being down. That's just me on a crappy day. Water gun on this side. Not on this side, though. Water's still there. Water just not up here. Because we in drought now, I guess. And actually, maybe that's just because of my dam. Does that mean I need to move this? You know what? Let's just cancel this. I'm curious as to what all this is going to do. Because I could also just move this to the upper level, right? Move it over here. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, it's also gone up there. But see, we still have water here, so, I mean, I'm not panicking yet. You're panicking. Well, I mean, I don't know where I'm going to put a pump. We need, or a power thing. We'll need to figure that out. I mean, we still definitely have, like, this little area here. So that's good, I guess. And we almost have enough science to make bigger things. So that's good. Okay, so I'll put it back then. I mean, we hadn't even started construction of it, so it's fine. But, you know, I'm generally also one of those people to say, you know, only buy early access games if you really want them, you know. Generally with a game like this, just, you know, be smart. Keep an eye on development and pick up game when it seems interesting. But this game seems interesting so far. I don't know how much gameplay this thing actually has in it right now, though. I'm very curious to see where this game goes. Like, I'm already like, yeah, this is a game I'll check in with once every 3 months or so. Definitely. That's where I'm at with this game. I don't know if this is a game I'll put 1,000 hours into, but definitely a game I could easily put, you know, 50, you know? No. That's a different game. That's a not very good game, unfortunately. An abysmally disappointing game. No, this is a game I haven't put any videos up yet of Aqua. Although this video will go up on YouTube. Although it's going to have the paid promotion thing in it because the first hour was sponsored. So this is a chill town builder where you play as beavers. Beaver builder. Also, does this game actually have like functioning borderless windowed, or am I just crazy? Ooh, sort of. Not really. Well, it has windowed mode. You know what? Just give me a second to fiddle with this for a brief second. 1600 by 900, and let's actually see if this just captures. Because I didn't actually look into this earlier. Yeah, that works. I think it's still going to get mad at me if I tab out, though. Yeah. Is there a way to stop it from muting when I tab out? That's the other setting I would like to see. Run in background is what I thought that would do, but I guess not. Ah, that's what I would like to turn off. Excellent. Became a bit fuzzier. It's because the resolution's a bit lower. I mean, beavers are supposed to be fuzzy, so that seems to be working optimally. I can switch it back, theoretically, if it looks worse, but this allows me to actually, like, tab out and do things. Which is quite nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's the post-apocalyptic intelligent beavers. Hey, Cobra Commander. Cobra knows what's up. And as chat was saying earlier, beavers are just dwarves of nature. I mean, isn't that how every apocalypse happens, is humans eventually killed themselves? Or the humans just fucked off and went to Mars, one of the two. Honestly, that's my suspect of what humans are gonna do. They're just gonna leave. Like that game that came out relatively recently, Golf Club Wasteland, where humans just are like, yeah, and they just like abscond and leave, and then come back to play golf. I can slow him down. How's that, Zampini? You know, that wouldn't surprise me, Animal, if Elon Musk was actually just an alien. It's kind of bad for colonizing. Well, I mean, Earth's going to be kind of bad for colonizing in like 100 years, but you know. We're saved in the water. I mean, just like cockroaches. But yeah, no, it looks like this game's resolution doesn't scale all that well. Here, I can, we can just keep it full screen. Also, that, like, game did not like doing that. Now it's, like, screwing things up. Because it's the wrong resolution. Let's bump the resolution back up and I'll keep it full screen. Because I'd rather do borderless full screen. But that doesn't seem to be an option, so. How's that? It's just gonna minimize every time I tab out, but I seem to have set settings so that it can like run in the background. That's better. Neat. How convenient, retired Navy vet. How you doing today, man? It certainly seems to be doing like, you know, kind of the light Dwarf Fortress inspirations without trying to be Dwarf Fortress, which is good. I have a lot of respect for that. We're in the middle of a drought right now, so there isn't too much I can do from what I can tell. Capture window is too small? Oh shit, you're right. It wasn't initially, and then it resized itself. Very professional. How's that? Fixed? Should be good. I mean, I think I saw that movie, Dopsim. It's called Elysium. Yeah, like a few games that like use some mechanics and ideas from DF, but like put a different game in those mechanics, because that's what this is, right? Like this is a like a town builder, colony builder thing, right? But it's using some things that DF does. You know, like they've got pretty sophisticated needs, and trees grow back over time. Like the landscape changes when droughts happen, and you can modify the terrain and build upwards. Like all that stuff's like it tickles the DF brain, but like in a less demanding game overall. All right, let's unlock platforms. Boop. I have now acquired platform. I'm assuming I still need to what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm assuming I still need to put pathways on top of these. So, yep. Beaver City 1 is going to, it's going to be inevitable. It's going to be beautiful and you will love it. Looks like we're almost at the end of that drought. That drought wasn't so bad. Thanks for all the tips on building the dam, by the way. I totally would have died if I hadn't done that. Is there warfare in this? No, it's just you against the environment. Alien Slayer. It's a survival city builder, i.e. banished, that kind of thing. Or, gosh, what was the name of that one post-apocalypse city builder that came out pretty recently that people liked? End Zone, or like End Zone, or any of those. It's that kind of thing. Although, I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not. I've played a few city builders with combat in the past, I've never actually liked a city builder with combat. Every time I've played a city builder with combat, the combat's been terrible. Dawn of Man comes to mind. Like, that game has combat, and that combat is awful. Like, I don't believe I've ever played a survival city builder with good combat. The Paradox city builder, whatever it's called, Surviving the Aftermath, also really, really, really bad combat. I wonder if that game still makes my computer or my OBS crash. I need to test it. Alien Slayer. Because that game's had a few patches. I need to play more of that because I want to do a video with that dev. The dev confirmed that he would do an interview, so I want to do that. But I need to, in order to do that, I need to, like, play that game some more. Let's just speed up time until the drought is done. So I don't want to over-harvest wood. And we need more wood. Drought ended. Yay! So does the water just, like, appear again? I'm just curious. Okay, so, ooh. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Like, it actually, like, flows. And the stuff gets green. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. It actually kind of reminds me of Minecraft water. But I don't mean that in a bad way. Bruh, if you could, I'd play it. Huz. There's something about stuff just getting green around it that looks really neat. I like that. Yeah, it looks like Minecraft water physics, which is fine. Not the best water physics, but sufficient water physics is what I would say. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll say this, you know, I've played, and I've said this a lot of times recently. I even say this about DF to a degree. There's a lot of video games where you just murder everything, you know? But if you can make an interesting game where the parts that make it interesting are not the parts where you do the murdering of everything that moves, that to me is infinitely more fun and more interesting than, maybe not infinitely, but significantly more fun and significantly more interesting than just murdering everything. Because, you know, everybody's played many games in the past where all you do is stab things to death, right? We need more games that are able to make a compelling game loop non-violently. And the more of that you can do, the more I'm impressed I will be with your game. I mean, variety is the spice of life. Like, you don't have to immediately call me out as a hypocrite, you know? Sometimes I want to play Conquest of Elysium and murder and everything that moves. And sometimes I want to play this. You know, like, there's a time and place for everything. Come on. Sheesh. Give me some slack here. Gosh. Rotate the camera below the surface. Can I rotate the camera up and down? I don't know how to do that. Oh, no, totally. Sometimes I hotline Miami, and sometimes I Oregon Trail, you know? I mean, I don't need nonviolent options in every video game. I think that you are... I think that you are over... you're taking what I'm saying too literally. You're taking what I'm saying too literally, but I guess I will change the subject because chat doesn't want to play along. Fine, be that way, chat room. I'll just be over here playing my Beaver game. When you guys want to talk with me, we can be friends again. Till then, I will Beaver it away. Mind, what up? It's good to see you. Hope you've been well. I like this music. By the way, this is lovely. As somebody who used to play cello, and still kind of does, and still owns a cello, this is pretty. Also, what have you been up to, Mind? I mean, I'll probably avoid fighting in Evorion if that's an option. I almost always will take the non-violent option. It is kind of low, but I can turn it up if you like. It'll make some of the sound commands a little loud, though. But no, we're going to build up before we build down. $34. That takes a lot of logs, man. There we go. Can get those trees chopped down now. Building electronics? What kind of electronics? I mean, you know, it's kind of funny, Apollyon, because, like, I had this discussion once while I was playing Proteus, but I said that sometimes I want violence in games and sometimes I don't. And chat's just like, you just spent, like, 10 seconds laughing hysterically while gunning down, like, 50 mutants with a chain gun. Like, dude, what the hell? Like, it's just kind of funny, you know? None of these are wood instruments. These are all string instruments, actually. And there's definitely flutes. There's a piano. There's strings. I think the music fits the game very well, actually. Music is probably my favorite part of this game right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying this music. It's lovely. Yeah, there's also drums. Voltage manipulator to make a more powerful version of a nitric acid generator. I will pretend I know what that means and smile and nod. Sounds fun, though. Morning, caveman. How you been? How fares the game? It's beavery. I know that's probably a weird thing to comment, but it's beaverish. We got that beaver fever. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. See, it's funny. It's like I'm not gonna say I'm fed up with violent games because I'm not. Right? Like, there are times where I really want a violent game, and then there are times where I want a game without violence, right? The variety is refreshing. I'll put it that way. But what I am kind of fed up with are people saying I don't want to play that because it doesn't have violence. That's what I'm kind of fed up with. Yet Stardew Valley then sells 200 bajillion copies. And one to my mom. Actually, my mom hasn't played Stardew Valley. That's a lie. So, while I don't need games with violence in them necessarily, I am kind of tired of people writing off games that don't have violence in them. You just love pain and misery? All right, well, keep it to yourself. Smile. There's enough pain and misery in my life already. I don't need more. That almost reaches. It's far enough. It's a device to raise voltage up and seize high voltage to get some arcs, and arcs will get some nitrogen in the air and pump it in the water. This also reacts to make nitric acid. This sounds really safe to have around a baby. It's good to hear that you're making the baby good baby toys. Mind. Melting down bodies again. Naturally. You're not having it in the crib? No, over top of the crib. Well, actually, like, jokes aside, though, some of my favorite things that I did with my dad when I was younger was he would buy these little robot kits, and we would build, like, we would solder together little circuit boards to make little charging electric cars that you'd put under a bright light, and they'd charge up, and then they go boom, in a straight line, and then, like, bounce off the wall, making little little racers. Arc speaker for bubble. Just make it play, because I think he's lurking right now, but Audio Coaster, one of my mods, used to make music with Tesla coils in school, and every now and again would just post these videos of just like Sandstorm, but it's on Tesla coils, stuff like that. Always fun to watch. Just let part of this grow back. I just want to see somebody make it. Use a Tesla coil to like make like Twinkle Bell now. Someone's probably already done that. Naturally, as a good introvert should, Animal. Well, hopefully they would be better than us, Donkfail. Alright, well, we're getting that axle done. Now we just need to get this done. Cool. So something that I'm really happy about, I played another game kind of recently that had a water wheel, and the water wheel was spinning backwards for the water. So I'm so happy it's spinning the right way. And it was like a scripted sequence of the game too, so like I was upset when I saw it. You're not thinking about eastward, are you? Caveman crafting? The shaft's rotating backwards? Maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe it's one of those, like, multi-layer shafts where, like, the inner tube of the shaft is rotating the correct way and the outer tube spins freely. I also kind of hope at some point they implement, like, partially constructed animations for this stuff. So I do have 2 unemployed beavers, which is good. This will employ them once that's done. How much power are you generating? 180 HP. Good. So then we can go all the way along, I'm assuming, because, like, there's a little arrow there. So I'm assuming we can just go all the way along and connect water wheels together. Just like dwarfs. You don't want to be a tree in this world because you'll be cut down. Oh yeah, Story of Seasons came out, right? That's a game that exists. called Sunnyside. That I guess that's the one type of non-violent game that I'm getting tired of at this point. And it's just because I'm not a big fan of them to begin with, so this is more of a me and less of an issue with the genre, is I don't think I ever want to play another life sim farming game ever again. I will totally play non-violent city builders until the day I die, though, so, you know, it's just different strokes for different folks, right? I think I need another fire pit. I think I need another fire pit. There's also a rooftop terrace. But let's make us another campfire. I do kind of wish that I could like hold down Alt or something and see the grid. Make lining stuff up a lot easier. Yeah, that'll speed stuff up. I mean, I think I'm just going to wait until I have this done, and then I have 1 or 2 of these houses up here done, then I'll build some more science buildings. But yes, that's probably not a bad idea. Also, should probably make more water storage. There we go. So that's going to employ you. So now I have 1 unemployed. Yeah, now we'll make those science buildings. Probably something I should have done a while ago, but eh. Kind of sad I can't stack the science. No stacking science for me. I kind of just want to put them on top of the storage. Like up here. And put another storage behind it. I just want to build up so badly. Every time it's like, yo, you could like not build up. And I'm like, but I want to build up. Like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to build up. Why would I not build up when I could build up? It's only logical. Also want to build through these shrubs, but they're in the way. Seems very human. Seems very Beaver. I mean, fine. Okay, here's the thing, Dongfail. Banished. Survival city builder with humans. You can't build up. Alright? End zone. Survival city builder science fiction with humans. You can't build up. Surviving the aftermath. Survival city builder with humans. You can't build up. And Dawn of Man, survival city builder with humans. You can't build up. Find me a survival city builder with humans that isn't called Going Medieval, where you can build up, and I will listen. God, I hope so. I hope so. Mine. I mean, what's at the end? Like, I could build a carousel. I could build a giant beaver statue to beaverdom. And benches. Make floodgates. I don't know what I should be unlocking, chat. A grist mill. Can make metals, I think. Can make windmills. Let's make high power shafts. Or let's just research those. Have I unlocked the Forester? No. I need to wait now, though. Plant trees. So I'm assuming that replant stuff faster. Swarm of space bugs. Are you saying that Earth is now a bad planet, a bug planet? Looks like these little stuffs are getting done. Just gotta get to that. I kind of skipped Starmancer. I played it off stream for about 2 hours. That game is way too early. Like, you know how there's early access games and then there's games that are too early access? That game is way too early access. Like, I'm sure it'll get there, but it's not gonna get there for a while. And it's certainly not there yet. Wait. Why are you just sitting there? Buddy. Oh, it's because I didn't tell them to. But yeah, no, Starmancer's one of those games where it's like, yeah, I would wait. I mean, I'm waiting for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I mean, like, I backed Starmancer, right? So I've had it for a year and a half. I've had access to it for a really long time. And I've poked the alphas on and off, and every time I've just been like, yeah, this is too early. Yeah, I'm not really the sort of person who likes to play a game and just report bugs every 5 minutes. I'm not that kind of person. Some people really, really enjoy that. If you're the kind of person who likes to, like, actually try and do volunteer QA on games and, like, report a lot of bugs and offer a lot of help, if you're that kind of person, you'll probably really enjoy Starmancer currently. If you're not that kind of person, you'll find it will test your patience. And that's where it's at for me. It's very much testing my patience. All right, so you don't actually need that much power. You only need 50, and that's generating way more than 50. So we're going to build another lumber mill. Kind of sad they don't, like, fill up the center. You build them side by side like that. Although, actually, let's just move you up. Yeah, I felt that way about QB Factorum as well. Another game I backed, you know? Like, that game will probably be cool once it's, like, a little more developed, you know? I guess the reason I was disappointed and decided not to stream Starmancer isn't because I think that game is bad or is going to be bad. I think that game will be good. The issue that I have with Starmancer is they do actually have a pretty well-known publisher, right? And I kind of expect Chucklefish to have a higher standard for something that they release into early access than what they did. So it's not that I'm disappointed with Starmancer directly, but I am definitely disappointed with the publisher, if that makes any sense. I don't know if any of you guys feel that way, but I kind of do. Especially because, like, you know, I backed that game, and they were like, yeah, no, this publisher will allow us to, like, have a better budget and be safer with our development, and we'll be able to make a better product and all that stuff. I kind of felt, like, betrayed on almost every aspect in that one. The building and the hammer, there might be a faster way to cancel buildings. Probably. Okay, so yeah, there's a delete. Yeah, okay, fair. Yep, you are right. I was just kind of doing it the way I wanted to. Chucklefish is kind of like that, though. Yeah, sometimes. They can be. Not always, though. So, I don't know. I feel ripped off as a backer on that one. Which is why I've kind of just mehed out. Decided to just not worry about it so much. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Hellraiser. Is pressing the delete key to remove buildings. But like we're basically just out of materials. Unconnected building. Well, oh, naturally, yeah. Yes, I am waiting on science for it. Oh, for some reason I thought it cost 160, not 60. Never mind. All right. I really want to put this up here, but that's not smart, so we're going to put one over there. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I thought it was 160. Small text. Hey, Axon. How was thing? Let's just get her done first. Oh, hey. All the stuff's getting harvested. Also, I feel like this is kind of the maximum you can realistically have for just one farmhouse, so we'll build more farmhouses over here or maybe over here. Sadly, the main developers, now the driving force, went and died. Getting worked on anyway, it was kind of a huge blow. One of the first games I ever backed, it's funny, I still back games on Kickstarter, just because, like, but I don't consider games that I back on Kickstarter to be, like, a sure thing. If I back a game on Kickstarter, I just kind of accept the fact that this is, like, a tip to a thing that I would like to see get made without the guarantee of it actually getting made. So I almost never back things on Kickstarter with the expectation that I'll actually play it. One of the first games I ever backed on Kickstarter was a game called Necro. The game made it through Kickstarter and released on time into early access on Steam with like the first third of the game. Very unpolished, but very promising. And then they put out one patch and no other patches ever came out. The game actually sold quite well from what I could tell after it released onto Steam, but there was no patches post that initial patch. You want to know why? It's because the developers were working very closely together, and one of them wanted to quit game development and wanted the project to end, and the other developer didn't, and then they ended up suing each other. And the source code got tied up in as part of the lawsuit when one of them wanted to buy the other one out of the studio, and it ended with the studio folding and the game being taken off of Steam. So I actually have access to an old build of that game on Steam, which I can still download and play. Hasn't been patched since 2014, but you can do that. This one? This Rebel? Is that what you're talking about? Is this the Rebel that you're talking about? Necro with a K. Nekro. I don't know what Rebel you're talking about. This one? What does that do, essentially? I mean, I guess we should try. I mean, did it give us more water reach? What did that do exactly? No problem, Squugless. Yeah, I noticed that earlier, but I was like, I don't know if I should do... Like, I'm assuming this stuff also needs to be demolished eventually, so... More green area? Oh, did it extend the green area? Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, but... Good place for reservoir? Yeah, probably. I will probably build over top of it. I wonder who did the music for this, because this reminds me of music from a game that I really, really like. Like, I would just listen to this soundtrack. This is beautiful. I mean... probably not a bad idea. I'm assuming the dams just automatically shut when there's a, what do you call it? A drought. What? All right, chat, you kind of lied to me. Oh, I see, never mind. We don't have a worker for that one. That's fine. For some reason, I thought that one wasn't powered because the thingy on top wasn't turning. This one just doesn't have a worker, which it needs. We're waiting for the plunks. That's all that we're waiting on. Let's just leave stuff sped up until we get that forester. Do they have a band camp, Tygo? I can go look it up later if they do. I just want to know if they do. Have a good nap, Audio. And don't work too hard on the night shift, yeah? I'll do my best over here. Hopefully Beavers was a nice change of pace. Skyrim meadow ambience? I'm one of those people, like, I would actually say that the music in Skyrim is my favorite part of Skyrim. Like, I don't really like Skyrim, but the music in Skyrim is easily my favorite part of Skyrim. Easily. Like, no questions asked. Favorite part of Skyrim. I mean, what it's reminding me of is one of the Annapurna games that I played a little while ago. It just has very similar like cello music and strings, which I really like. I doubt that they would, but if they ever put this soundtrack on vinyl, I would buy this on vinyl and just listen to this unironically, but this is really nice. SoundCloud links noted. I'm always looking for good soundtracks, so. I seem to have clear-cut too much. From the bottom right of the crops button, also the forester to do anything needs to mark an area. I assume so, yeah. But, you know. Oh, drought incoming. Bottom right of the crops button. What? Crops button. Where's the crops button? Still, like, you know, learning UI and such. I mean, I need to finish building first. Oh, yeah, there we go. Plant trees. Birch, okay. Eh. Maybe a bit too ambitious, but, you know. I also definitely am not going to have enough space for all this, but that's fine. Gotta be ambitious, right? Hold on a second. Da 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 da. Da ba da ba da ba da. Da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Chat, you're not having a seizure. This is just Discord stuff. I just wanted to confirm that. Oh, my nightstand, it's hideously wrong to dislike my pajamas. Fool, why would fight butchers fight clothers for better pajamas? Charity is French. I don't know how to pronounce that. Also, snails... Okay. Main joke follows setup. Heathens ruin sheep. Heretics just went love for strongbow. Obvious drunks water traffic lightly. Please add more words to the added word stories room and then make me read them occasionally. Over on my Discord. All right, back to Timberborn. Right as the sun comes up. Like, literally, I tab back in and the sun comes up. Also, I realize that I'm just sitting here and there's just, like, a bunch of red notifications to the left. I see them. Yeah, no, I read that bit. Regardless, though, we're getting trees. I want trees that grow quickly right now. We'll worry about planting more later. You know, right now I just want things that grow quickly. Also, it's not going to reach that far, obviously. We'll plop another one down over here, I think. Maybe one over here, even. We got 3 unemployed beaver. Try beaver of the unemployment. Well, can I want to try something. You know what, actually? How much is it for a builder's hut? Less than what we have. Let's grab a builder's hut. Does this require power? Doesn't look like it. And let's go to plant crops and say plant more carrot there. Also, I thought I built a dam there. Am I crazy? Did I not? Oh, I did. Okay. They're just not being worked on because I don't have a pathway there. Probably. Unimpaled beaver sounds like a mythical creature that does your work for you while you sleep. Unimplied? Or unimplied beaver? I mean, unimplied beaver is... Whoa! Right. Duh. All constructions are going to cease for a bit, I think, because that just shut down. So I guess this is why you'd want to have beaver wheels. So does this say it's going to last for 3.5 days, the drought? I mean, unimpaled beaver is a misreading of unimplied beaver, which is a very common trait of this streamer that doesn't see very well. I think we've got plenty of water. Why are you apologizing, Infinity? Go watch Jess. At least I'm assuming that's who you're going to go watch. Do what you got to do. Go watch the chill game. Just kind of waiting for the drought to end. It looks like we have plenty of materials. But we're gonna need these upper houses done. Because we are slowly starting to run out of space. Nah. Tell Jess I said hi. Bye, Infinity. 1.8 days until the drought is over. Dynamite. Which I don't have anywhere near enough science to unlock yet. Ugh. Oh, you can set more working hours? Oh, so you theoretically could make them night shift, maybe. Because beavers are pretty nocturnal in real life. Well, not quite nocturnal, but they're definitely, like, more active in the evenings and mornings. They're not really like a midday critter. You'll hear trees falling over late at night. Also, chat, I would like to share an article from last year that is very relevant to this stream right now. So this was earlier this year. If anybody would like a link to the full article, I will link it. But this is a thing that actually happened. Like I said, relevant to this stream right now. Cable chewing beavers take out town's internet in uniquely Canadian outage. There's a link if you like it. I saw that pop up on Reddit and got a good chuckle out of it. Well, it looks like the water should be returning. Ah, there it is. Like I said, it's a good article. It's also a really good headline, you know? Like, you don't really need to read the article too much to kind of get what's going on. It's just... beavers take out internet. That's basically all it is. Imagine just, like, calling your internet provider. Why is the internet out? So... yell at nature. It's not our fault, we swear. Yeah, it is really cool. Last argument. Yeah, I will completely agree with you. Like, the water physics was like, oh. And also when I learned that there's dynamite and you can redirect water to, like, make more areas inhabitable is also really neat. So, kind of the combination of, yo, there's dynamite in this game, and also, yo, water physics. Wait, what does the Ancient Aliens guy says? I mean, because the Ancient Aliens guy is just like crazy hairdo. Ancient alien theorists believe that the answer is yes. I love that show. I wish more of it was on Netflix. That show is way better than it should be. Because, you know, ancient alien theorists believe. I guess I need to slow time down and build one of these up here. I don't know why I went Mario for a second there. And there we go. That'll give you stuff to do in range. Building is kind of slow, but that's also probably because I just don't have enough material. That's probably on me, not the game. Have I set the dead trees for cutting? No. Although I was just kind of waiting to like regrow them, but I guess I can cut them now. Excuse me. That's the button. Now there's stuff to do in range. Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing, right? Ancient Aliens, the TV show, 98% bullshit. Well, 85% bullshit. 5% super interesting. 10% fun. Like, it's not a show you're supposed to take totally seriously, but it's a lot of fun. It's the same reason I enjoy reading about cryptids, you know? Like, do any of them exist? No. Are they fun to read about? Absolutely. You know? Yeah, literally, like, Tycho, that is the truth. The answer to most of the old megastructures is literally, people are insane, have nothing better to do, and slavery used to be acceptable. So, when you live in a society with, like, acceptable slavery, acceptable amounts of slavery, suddenly a lot of things become a lot more doable than would be otherwise. Cryptids, yeah, like Bigfoot, or Mothman, or the Loch Ness Monster, or those are cryptids. Like fantastical creatures that we have made up that don't actually exist, but are fun to read about because people have come up with way too, like, it's what I call human lore. You know, it's not. Is it real? No. Is it fun to read about? Yes. It's just like it's fun to read about. Lord of the Rings, you know, like, is it real? No. Is it fun to read about? Absolutely. That's what that is. Also, I'm gonna do some more farming. A farm Hirsch. Like garden gnomes, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know if I'd necessarily can, or like fairies, pixies, unicorns, all that stuff. Oh, absolutely. I mean, SCP is just like modern internet cryptids mostly. Or like Cicada 311, or I think it was 311, whatever Project Cicada was called. All that stuff. All those internet mysteries and. Like, you know, the vast majority of it is bullshit. Or John Tier, the time traveler from the 90s. Yes, naturally, the national animal of Scotland, of course. We're kind of just waiting on trees to grow. Once the trees are all done growing, things are going to accelerate. Also, I can plant trees down here. Oh yeah, also most of Area 51 stuff is all cryptids too. But yeah, that's why I find reading about that stuff fun. Is because is it all bullshit? Absolutely. Is it fun to read about? Absolutely. Same reason I enjoy Ancient Aliens. Is it all bullshit? Absolutely. Is it fun to watch? Absolutely. Speaking of things that are bullshit but also still fun to watch, what's his? Why am I blanking on his name? Like Pawn Stars. It's all bullshit, but it's fun to watch. Also, you learn a little bit about some like random like museum pieces, maybe. And then they tell you that they're way too valuable, and then sell them on auction for way too much money. Because they're definitely not honest. And also they've been like definitely part of the cause of overinflated pricings. Needs coffee. Yeah. I understand that feeling, the needing coffee feeling. I will say I'm happy that I waited until the early access release of this game, but this game's cool. I like this game. Kind of for the same reason that I think that that I feel that End Zone is cool. It's hitting all the same notes as Banished and all those other town builders, but like it's doing enough unique that enough things uniquely that it's fun. That's my take on this game from my time playing it so far. You have a plan to view a viewing device, so not time viewing device. I have a plan to view a time viewing device, so not time travel per se, but viewing forward. I mean like quantum. What do they call those? Quantum windows, I think. I read an article about theoretical quantum windows where it's like, yeah, you could like theoretically like look forward, which is wild, but you know. Floodgates at the edge of a waterfall down into the lake. Floodgates. Now, do you mean floodgates or a dam? Because there's floodgate, double floodgate, and then there's dams. Because I was going to build a dam over here, but if I should build floodgates, then I have to unlock them. Which is 150 science, which I don't quite have enough for. Of where to put a reservoir? Nope! Probably over here, realistically. But how do I build a reservoir without dynamite? Or you can go very fast and see the future due to relativity laws. This is also true, yeah. But good luck getting back. But with manual controls, so like a dam with extra steps. I mean, if I raise the water level here, I'm gonna flood myself, so that doesn't seem wise. I mean, maybe I could build levees like down here or something, but like still. Also, trees are actually growing now. Yay! I mean, like up here? I mean, all that stuff's really, like this area is really far away, so. Hello, literally the devil. Why are you literally the devil? I think I asked you that last time you tuned in. It's just the first thing that pops into mind. It's like, literally the devil. Why are you literally the devil? Go further up the river? Well, I mean, I'm just gonna flood stuff if I go further up the river. I mean, I could also, you know, demolish these. But that's real far away. I don't know. Probably reservoir this, because this looks very reservoir-y. So. But, you know, like, if I flood this area, it's just going to flood me, because it's going to flood around. Probably. I'm just assuming. So I'm assuming what we need to do is we need to, like, get water into there. But, like, I mean, I could also try and levy this, and then just keep this whole area. I guess that's also an option. Or like flood this up one. But that's still gonna... Actually, no, that won't flood me. So I guess maybe we should try and work our way down here and levy this and just be actual beavers, because that's what beavers do. I mean, I'm downstream from this, so here's the thing. If I block this off, right, and it floods, it'll probably flood me, which I don't really want. I mean, that might be fun, but, like, I don't really want to flood me. I like me. So, I'm actually, hold on a second. I need to test something. I need to try to do something. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I can unlock levies, so let's do that. You know what? That's what we'll do. We're going to block this off up here with a levee, which blocks water off completely. And then we're going to dam that and see what happens. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? We get a lake up here, right? Hypothetically. Beavers and beaver engineering. It'll take them a minute to get up there, but they'll do it. So we'll just forget that we're doing that and let them work on it. How do I do that? Make a one-tile wide beaver-made creek. Everything says I need dynamite to do that. So is there another way to dig without dynamite? NG beavering. How's that, Donkfail? Do you like that? NG beavering? It disappears, I assumed. I don't understand even remotely what you're saying. I wish I did. Caveman crafting? I do not understand what you're saying. You're like, one tile wide beaver made trench. What? That, like, is there a dig button that I'm not seeing? Like, is there a channel button that I'm not seeing? Oh, I see. You're saying with levees. Okay, so, like, what you're saying is do like this. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I mean, that seems like more material than I have time to build right now, so thanks for the tip. But one thing at a time. Let's worry about redirecting the water first. Let's worry about redirecting this, then I will worry about doing more complicated things. So do me a favor, right? And this is kind of how I deal with all backseating and, like, tips. Offer tips. Don't just tell me what to do. You're giving me, like, what I would consider to be, like, mid to late game strategies. That's not helpful right now. But thanks for the assistance. That's currently not helpful. We'll get to that point. One thing at a time. Keep it one thing at a time for right now. We will worry about making things a little fancier later. All right. But for right now, let's just tip beaver. Lever to beaver is the tip. Besides, these are going to take a while already to build because we are kind of behind on the construction stuff. Like I said, caveman, if I ask for help, feel free to offer it, but you're just telling me how to play the game. You're not offering help, you're just telling me how to play the game. So I realize that we're okay for right now. Help is appreciated. Telling me how to play the game is annoying. I mean, we are post-apocalypse, so I'm assuming the climate has already changed when the beavers are trying to fix it. I've read that sentence twice now, Pete Kato, and I'm blinking in confusion as to what that sentence means. Like, there's too many layers to that sentence. Kind of hope that they put aqueducts in. There we go. Also, investments are open, apparently. Do you ever just, like, read a sentence and it hurts your brain, and then you read it a second time and it just hurts more? So that's currently how I feel about that sentence. We've actually got, like, a decent wood production now, which is good. So now we just need to finish building these, and then science will speed up significantly, and then we can actually work on other stuff. Let's slow down time a little bit. I don't like running games super fast. I mean, it's the only reason I'm playing it. Okay, man. Like, I'll be completely blunt. Like, literally the only reason I'm playing this game is because of the vertical building and the water mechanics. Literally the only reason I'm playing this game. I wouldn't be playing it otherwise. It's the mechanic that this game has that makes it interesting. I've seen the one where the lockpicking lawyer like locks ice cream away from his wife and then has to like, and then she breaks into the ice cream by cutting the bottom of the ice cream container off. But that's the one instance I've seen of the lockpicking lawyer like harassing his wife like that. From reading the tech tree, it looks like 3 layers. But hold on. Triple platform and then metal platform, so it looks like 4 layers. You can also build suspension bridges. Lockpicking Lawyer is quietly one of my favorite non-video game YouTubers. He's just way too entertaining at what he does. You can just keep stacking. So is there a physical limit, or can you just keep going? Because I really want to see Beaver City 1. Just make mega towers, you know? I'm not actually going to queue up anything after these are finished building. I'm just going to let them stockpile some resources for a bit. You can stack up to 20 layers. That's pretty tall for Beaver skyscrapers. Because we're literally just bottlenecked by planks right now. Huzzah, DeBerries! How is you feeling? How's things? Some taller buildings have doors on higher floors. Ooh. So it forces you to build up? I have no idea, Alien Slayer. You'd have to ask chat. Which you kind of did by putting that question into chat, but like I personally have no idea. It seems like it scales probably pretty high, just at a glance. That's good, DeBerries. Glad the stresses there are fading. So it's no Songs of Six, basically, Taiga. Which I need to try again, because that's gotten 2 big updates pretty recently. Although I need to test it to make sure it doesn't crash my OBS first. I'm waiting for these kids to grow up, because currently we've got 6 children and 19 adults. It is nice that I don't need to make graveyards, though. I remember that being an issue in other games where it's just like, yeah, you have to make graveyards, and then you have to empty the graveyards, and it's like, oh god, that's not morbid. Not morbid at all. Also should probably make a gather flag. Now, why am I like... Where's the gather button? I've lost it. Isn't that just Graveyard Keeper? Sort of? Plant trees and bushes. Oh, that's plant. Cut trees. Moose with the 20 muttons! You click that button 20 times. Jack, can I get a round of beers for Moose keeping that subscription alive for 20 months? It's a lot of button pushes. Thanks for sticking around for so long. Cheers. Hey, Blind Mouse. I'm feeling those are going to take a while to get done. Greetings from traffic. Oh no. I'm so sorry. You're welcome, Bucky Buckart. I think that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, Dwarf Fortress has a lot of managing of graveyards, but that's not out on Steam yet. Unemployed. Okay, so nobody's unemployed. All right, so those big construction projects are done for now, which is good. So we can just like wait for our beavers to grow up, and wait. I mean, I know Graveyard Keeper had a really crappy launch, but I know people have really come around on that game. One thing I will say about Graveyard Keeper is thanks to Graveyard Keeper, I got to fall asleep in a coffin in real life. I took a nap in a coffin. They had copies of Graveyard Keeper, and you could pick it up on the little handheld device. It was a little, like, tablet thingy. Not a Switch, it was a different brand. I actually don't know what brand it was. And then you could go sit in a coffin and play Graveyard Keeper. And it was day 3 of TwitchCon, and I was it TwitchCon? PAX. It was day 3 of PAX, and I was dead, tired, exhausted, and quite hungover. And I took that game and I went and I lay down in a coffin and I started playing and fell asleep with it on my face. So I fell asleep in a coffin because of Graveyard Keeper. Hey, Key Tracks. What's up? Yeah, new game. This is Little City Builder about beavers. This is, you know, I am still new to this, so still very much fiddling around and learning stuff. Got another drought coming. Seems to be pretty chill so far. I'm enjoying it. Today is kind of a first impressions and deciding whether or not I want to come back another day and play more of it in the future. And I probably will at this point. I don't know how much of it I'll end up playing, but I'll probably come back at least briefly when there's new patches. Like, this isn't the sort of game that I'll play like day in and day out for a week, but well, I'll put some time into this. Got a local cheddar on homemade sourdough grilled cheese with some home fries and some fresh homemade ketchup today. Your takeaway is that homemade ketchup is nuts and so much better than the sweet, gross, no-name bullshit. You know, that's what I... Okay, so for those of you who've been around this channel for a while, someone type an exclamation point ketchup who has access to that command. Because that's the stuff that I'm talking about when I talk about ketchup. Homemade ketchup's totally different. Homemade ketchup is more akin to like a tomato sauce than a ketchup. Than
Let's
what
take a lovely
people think of
fruit,
as ketchup.
Tomato. Remove everything that's good from it, the seeds, the vitamins, the nutrients, everything that's good about it, and just jam it full of shit garbage shit sugar and put it in a shit bottle that sounds like shit when you put it on your shit. It's shit! Stop eating ketchup!
Yeah, that's my take on ketchup. Okay, so now I have meanie houses, which I guess I can just fit in more places. Meanie house! Do, 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 do. I love just the triple kill there of the exclamation point ketchup. I mean, it's my same take on mustard. Like, I don't like yellow mustard, but hell yeah, you want to give me some fresh, like, homemade mustard? I will eat that all day. No questions asked. No complaints. Look at this animal barking up the wrong tree. Should also make some more housing over here.
Nuclear vessels.
Well, I mean, we are trees, so we are like beavers, and we are cutting down a lot of trees, so naturally there would be a lot of bark around here. Yeah. Has no tomatoes? What about that banana ketchup? I've heard things about banana ketchup. I've never actually tried it, though. I don't trust it because it sounds way too sugary, but I would give it a chance. Yeah, see, I'm too ingrained in health foods. If it's got the word syrup in it, I just want it to be set on fire and shot into the sun, just like Elon Musk. Specifically the set on fire and shot into the sun part. Wood punk, sure. It's going pretty well so far. Gold poke, how are you? If it's not bananas themselves, yeah. I mean, banana ketchup's a very common in Filipino cuisine. Weird. Why, Stone? Also, I'm probably not going to wake up for the race on Sunday because I really don't want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch a boring race because it's fucking Sochi. Blech. Blech. Let's get bigger water bin. Bigger water bin. Charlin, it's just a it's just a dislike that I've had since I was a small child. Like, quite literally, like, find a food that you've hated ever since you were, like, 6, and that's me with ketchup. It's literally just like do I actually hate it? Yes. Will I eat it if it's given to me and it's, like, something I need to eat for a meal? Yes, I will eat ketchup. I'm an adult. But, like, it's more just, like, something that I play up for entertainment purposes of the stream. And everybody needs a meme. It's not FG's birthday, and I hate ketchup. You know, that's all it really is to me.
Let's take a lovely fruit, the tomato. Remove everything that's good from it, the seeds, the vitamins, the nutrients, everything that's good about it, and just jam it full of shit garbage shit sugar. And put it in a shit bottle that sounds like shit when you put it on your shit. It's shit! Stop eating ketchup!
What he said. All right, I mean, I feel the same way about mayo. It's just too easy to hate mayo, so I take the no, it's not FG's birthday, but it is yours, Donkfail. So happy birthday. I hope that you've had a good day. Turning the great young age of Donk and Fail. Chat, can I get a round of beers for Donkfail? I don't think it's actually Donkfail's birthday. But, you know, it is actually technically a 1 in 365 chance that it is your birthday. So, based on the fact that there's 108 people watching the stream right now, it's guaranteed to be at least a couple people's birthday. So if it is your birthday, happy birthday. And stop watching my stream and go do something actually nice for yourself. Sheesh. Says the guy who just works on his birthday. I don't know what an unburp is, but I don't want to do it. That sounds unpleasant. This is their birthday on February 28th. Well, about that. We gotta donk somebody's fail. Donk fail. I volunteer for a good cause. Mate, it's still fucking working. But yes, we usually do charity streams on my birthday. You know, I had a realization earlier this year where I realized that I have raised $10,000 for charities in my time on Twitch. $10,000. Oh, hey, it's Drought. Whee! How droughtful. All right, beavers, make more baby beavers. Uh-oh. Kind of lowish on water. Good thing we still have all this. But yeah, I don't know. $10,000 just feels like a weirdly big number. That's all it really is. It's like, that is too big of a number, man. Too big. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Watch us all die. I probably also need another pump. Saving for a bigger pump. I mean, we do still have the water, so... Also, I realize it's too late right now, but it's fine. Like I said earlier, it's fine. Spooky ghost socks and prep for Halloween? You need to buy your girlfriend's spooky skull socks in response, which I definitely sell, that some people have bought, including myself. I didn't even give myself a discount coupon. For the big water tanks? Do you need gears for the big water tanks? No, I have not. What do I need for gears? Aside from Gears of War. Or rather, where do I unlock those? Special workshop? Where do I make that? Ah, gear workshop. Plank, gear workshop, gear. Okay. I'll unlock that and get that going. Does this need power? Yes, it does. Quite a bit of power, in fact. Alrighty, well. I mean, all of this is like prep for next time, so. What? Wrong one. Wrong wheel. Right wheel. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of stuff that we need to get done anyway, so it's fine. Watch us all just die of thirst as the water's running down. I mean, they are still filling it. That's the thing. Like, we do still have that pump, right? And I've made that pump too, so it's just taking them a while, and we do still have this whole water reservoir. I think we'll be fine. We just need more upgraded stuff for next time. I mean, we're just here to shaft ourselves with Beaver I'm not going to finish that sentence. Do I consider myself a craft beer guy? It depends. Are you going to call me an asshole for saying yes? People have started doing that. They're just like, oh, you like craft beer? What are you, some kind of skinny white dude? Yeah. What of it? You're a craft beaver guy. But yes, I do enjoy a good IPA or fancy beer, and I don't particularly enjoy a not fancy beer, and it's not even like a elitism thing. It's just I don't think those taste good. But sure, yes, I would consider myself a craft beer guy. A good related gift? Research local breweries and find a glass from a regional brewery. Also, I think it's legal to ship beer if it's under 5.1%, isn't it? Like, if it's 5% or lower, can't you ship it? I'd need to look into that, actually. But I think for Canada, at the very least, if you're shipping locally, so like inside Canada borders, you can ship alcohol that is below 5.1%, so 5% or lower. But you'd have to look into the laws of that. But yeah, find a glass with a regional beer glass, because those can only be purchased from specific breweries often, and those are always fun to have. I think I need another one of these as well. Also, yeah, water seems fine. Also, to anybody who hasn't seen this yet, coolest part of the game right here. I mean, I've definitely mailed beer to people in Edmonton, so I mean, maybe that wasn't legal, but you know, I've done plenty of things in my life that aren't legal. So. Maybe I'm not the best person to ask in that regard. But don't ask me about breweries out east, because I don't know. I know about, like, stuff that's local to me. Yeah, look at whatever your the relevant area that you're in and where you're thinking about going. There we go. I feel like I need more lodges. So let's do some of that. It's kind of a sad, like, okay, if I put platforms down there, can I guess that's what I have to do, yeah, is just put platforms down. Actually, let's just do that. I mean, honestly, I would... as somebody who likes beer, my three favorite things to get that are beer-related are, first off, obviously just beer. The second thing are glasses from breweries that I can't get, or, like, nice breweries. The third thing that I really like is coasters. And you can often just buy coasters from breweries on the cheap. So that's another thing that I would also recommend is just coasters. Welcome back, Caveman. When you say that, I assume that you mean it's a terrible outfit. Used to use AOL CDs for coasters. A YouTube channel that is unfortunately kind of dead these days used to use dead graphics cards that they burnt out as coasters. So they'd just be like talking. The channel was called Tech Syndicate. I mean, it still exists, but they don't really do these shows anymore. But they used to have this show where they would just where they'd have like a 480 Ti and like a voodoo card that both were dead, and they just put their mugs on those, and they'd do a talk show with their mugs on the back of a graphics card, which was always kind of a good aesthetic choice. Hey, Spitalier, how are you? It's good to see you. Playing with beavers today. It kind of annoys me that they build pathways immediately. I kind of wish that, like, you'd queue up pathways and then, like, you'd see a little beaver run along building pathways. That's something I actually really like about a lot of other town builders like this, is watching a little person run around with a shovel and just dig out, even if it's, like, almost instant and takes no materials. I kind of like watching people do that. What, Tech Syndicate? Oh no, he still uploads, like, the main guy still uploads videos, but the channel is not what it used to be. The channel used to have, like, 5 employees and be, they'd put up, like, 3 or 4 shows a week. They used to be a lot like Linus Tech Tips kind of deal, where they'd put up, like, 5-6 videos a week, and they had a bunch of different talk shows and, like, other things, but now it's just kind of Logan's blog channel. I still watch him. You know, like, he puts up good stuff now and again. I like his streams. Yeah, the actual channel itself, or what it once was is dead. Like, they used to get, like, tens of thousands of, if not hundreds of thousands of views on most videos, but they kind of had a falling out, and half of the people from the channel just left. And then the ones that didn't leave just kind of went and started their own channel. So there's now another channel, which is still admittedly pretty great, called Level 1 Techs. which is where a lot of the original or original people are from that channel. So level 1 Tex is kind of the other half of it now. So I guess I need to place this here. And then this here. I could do that there. Okay. And that there. Beaver Tower! Grow! Excellent. This is going to take way too long to build. Once these are done, that's going to help. Although I need to set them to be chopped down, I think. I also should probably make... not that. 2 of these. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to either of those animal. It's a lot of money, and I don't trust the states. Maybe 2024. 2022 is too soon, though. I mean, PAX West just happened. So, like, if you want to talk about conventions that shouldn't happen, PAX West just happened. The building on the left has issues. I'm aware. I mean, this building? It's not connected to any district center by paths. Where's your path? Oh, well. Nothing I can do about that. I thought it just didn't have a worker. Here, we'll put it up there. And then these just are for these, yep. Yep. It's the storage units are full, which means I should probably build bigger storage. You know, bigger, better, faster, stronger. It really just became Logan. As somebody who really likes Logan, I still watch just because Logan's still around, right? I enjoy Logan's rambles, so I stick around because I enjoy Logan's rambles, but yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, Kane, I don't want to just go throwing slander around, did not leave on good terms. So, I don't have much love for Kane out of that crew, but... I don't know. I don't want to go into old drama, but it was more than that. You know, internet drama, right? It's always fun. Assuming this is just too far. Okay, so for more paths or a new district. Gotcha. Drama, yeah. That's why I said I don't want to talk about, like, drama surrounding that channel. Thoughts so far? It's okay. That's my thoughts. It's okay. little slow, but that's probably due to my own poor mismanagement than anything. I feel very bottlenecked by trees, but we're working to rectify that. What's the mission of this game? Don't die. And leave it to Beaver. Naturally. It's a survival town builder, so it's very much the don't die and survive kind of deal. Gonna do our best to not die. Indeed. But yeah, I mean, so far this game is pretty solid. Like, it's gonna have the same problems that I have with literally every survival city builder, which is it's gonna be fun to a point, but they need to, you know, flesh it out more, especially because it is an early access game. But what's here seems really solid. I'm really curious to, like, start flooding stuff, though. Because all the flooding mechanics seem really neat, to put it bluntly. But I think we'll probably give it another hour or so, and then we'll switch to Avorion. We'll see if we can get this stuff flooded by then. That's kind of my goal for today, is to just flood this and see how all that ends up working out. Also, it told me to build another district center, so, you know. Not entirely sure where I build that. Explosives factory. Or maybe it wants me to build builders' huts? I'm actually not sure what it wants me to build out here. Temple to worship the beaver gods. Ah, yes, naturally. There is dynamite, but I haven't unlocked that yet. So, yes, you can dig. District gate, is that what you mean? Oh, I see, district center. So I'm gonna need to build housing out here then. It must be separated by a gate? Why is that? Okay, so I guess delete the pathway. So will they not travel between them? So if I put a gate here, reminds you a little of Stonehearth? Sure. Except, like, you know, studio isn't owned. You know what still weirds me out about Stonehearth is that studio is owned by Riot Games. That weirds me the hell out. So that technically that's a Riot Games don't join. It's so strange to me. So if I build this, is this going to be like a separate community of beavers? Or will beavers run out here to do stuff out here? Like, if I start building over here, do I need a different food district for this? Okay, well then I can't do that yet. Because, like, I need food down here, but... I don't like that. Don't like that at all! Not a fan. I really wish they didn't do that. I like managing one big city, not multiple small cities. I'm sure you can. I'm not going to do that yet because I got too much stuff I got to finish on this side. It gives me significantly less reason to expand. In fact, I'd say it removes all of it. Because I've got more than enough food over here, so, like, why would I ever expand? Water pump and water dump. Yeah, I read what people said. So I think instead of doing that, what's the range of this? It's like annoyingly small. All right, well, instead of doing that, what? Okay, fine then. Yeah, wrong tool, wrong spool. Well, I mean, we'll do that. It's just more of a. I don't like that because it kind of foils my plans for right now, but that's okay. We can fix this. Which just means I need new plans. Also, I kind of wish that I could just automatically build upstairs over top of pathways, but can't, so. I know that feeling, Jesus. That sucks, crazed. Holy shit, dude. That absolutely sucks. I'm so sorry. So, what, Hoshan? I've answered this question like 11 times. It's a game about you versus the environment, like most other good survival town builders. It's not a combat game. Why do people want to get attacked so badly? If you want to get attacked, go play an RTS. Don't play a town builder. Only 11 in the last hour? Gripu? I mean, you're asking me questions, Gripu, about a game that I've been playing only today, so I don't know. Maybe. I don't have an answer for you. The only thing getting attacked is Twitch chat attacking the streamer, literally the devil. With requests for violence. Put down your guns and enjoy the town building. Jesus Christ. Calm down, Texas. Literally every town builder I've ever played that's had combat in it has been horrible. So, if a town builder like this has combat, I probably won't play it. Actually, yes, Animal. There's a DLC where you drive your trains around and shoot zombies. I'm not even joking. Like, that exists. I'm all right. I didn't have any honey to put on my oatmeal this morning, so I had very plain oatmeal for breakfast. Yeah, go looking for it. There actually is a turrets versus zombies game. Sure, but that's pretty unique to Songs of Six. Can I just ask a real nice question, Chad? if I just ignore every question regarding combat from here till the end of my time streaming this game, I'll enjoy my time streaming this game a lot more, and will get less annoyed by you guys. So I'm just like telling you, I hope you're okay with this, because I am from this point forward going to ignore every question about combat that you throw at me. And you guys get to tell people that it's just about building. Because I'm tired of answering that question. I mean, I could just ban you, Gripu. That's also an option. So, don't try me. I mean, Hobo, I could also time you out. Yeah, I do not like how much this is debating my plans. I'm not a fan of how limited these district sizes are. This kind of sucks. Like, honestly. Like, everything was great in Beaverland until Twitch chat got fucking annoying. You mean, Spitalier? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how small that district is. And it's like, oh, you have to make a new... I don't want to make a new beaver colony. Like, they can walk there. I mean, chat can tell chat without a command. If I make a command, chat will just spam it for no reason. And I'm not going to make a command for a game that I'm going to play for another 30 minutes and then swap games. That seems like a waste of my time. Bark, 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 bark. Yeah, see, you're paying me for that command, though. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. No, I realize that, Tygo. But if I need to house them separately and feed them separately, that is not a district of a city, right? If it was a district of a city, then they could go from District 2 to District 1, get food, and then go back to District 2. But if I make District 2, that starts a brand new district, and I have to house and do all of that separately. That's not districts of a city. That's a new city, right? The dog isn't even at the house right now. She's at my parents' place. So it's like, I disagree? Because, like, I live in one part of my city. I could go to a different district, buy food, and come back. So, I don't know if I agree with that. That's kind of a bummer to me. Like, I could understand, like, getting a bunch of bonuses from doing that, but, like, the fact that the beavers won't plant trees here and won't gather this, and I can't dam this off, that's really annoying to me. That's not a mechanic I enjoy. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. It's like, to me, that's just unnecessarily fiddly to a point where I don't like that mechanic. I really wish that this game didn't do it that way. That's a good question. Doesn't look like it. Employs additional builders, extending its range by building paths. So, like, hold on. If I build paths all the way down to here. No, right. No. So if I build paths down to here and put a builder's hut down here. Yeah, see, I can't build it. I need to make a new district. Unless, like, it's talking about those over there, but it still doesn't seem to extend it. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, but like, if I place it here, it doesn't, it's not extending it. Right, like, it's still like hitting the limit and not going any further. So like, if I go over here and like extend this, unless like I'm very much misunderstanding, and if I do, I apologize, but like if I go here and extend this, and then go back to builders. Is that extending it? Yeah, maybe. Not by much. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that mechanic. I do not like that. I can deal with it, but it's not a mechanic that I like. I do not like that mechanic. Because I still need to build a builder's hut there and then a builder's hut there just to build those stairs. Like, that's just, I don't know. To me, like, that's just more fiddly than I want. Like, this map's not that big. You know, like, I get it. Like, the difference between building over here and building over here. That I understand. But, like, the difference between building here and building here, like, come on. Sawed off. Like, I feel like the range of this should be, like, triple. That just, I don't know. I'll stop bitching about it now and just build builders' huts. But, like, sheesh, that's finicky beyond what I want. And I have no idea what you're talking about, DeBerries. Have a BV? What does that mean? Regardless, you have a good night's sleep, animal. I don't know. I always find myself with games wishing that they decided to make mechanics for the game slightly different. Does not extend the build area any more than roads would. But I had the roads extended all the way out to here and couldn't build out here, even though I had a road all the way out to here. So yeah, if those don't extend the build area, then that still, I reiterate, sucks. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not thrilled about that design choice. Yeah, I'm really not thrilled about that design choice. Not how I would do it. But oh well. What can I actually do? Starving. I guess we need more food. Or you need to go eat. Food supplies do seem to be running kind of lowish. Because the population has gone up dramatically in a very short period of time. I don't know. Chad, have you ever played a game where you like almost every mechanic, but then there's like one or two that just kind of annoy you? I think that's going to be how this is going to be for me. Most of the mechanics in this game so far, I very much enjoy. But there's just, I think, going to be 1 or 2 mechanics kind of forever that are just going to annoy me. Like, look at this. It's too far from builders. It's like, but, it's like they can get to right there, but they can't get to that. Maybe it'll get changed in time, sure, but like, for right now, this is enough of annoyance that I won't want to play this game for very long. That right there is a design decision that will stop me from playing this game. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, like, definitely, like, it's an early access, right? But it's like, I literally have to build a whole new city to be able to build a dam here. From right there. So there. Like, what? Yeah, but that... Do you want me to scream? The distance traveled along a road is still closer. I don't know what else you want me to say, so I won't say anything. I don't like this mechanic. It's just that simple. Frostpunk made me want to throw up. Because of the way the camera moves, unfortunately. Frostpunk made me so motion sick. It's not like I didn't even make it an hour in, so I don't know how good it is. I don't know, maybe Basildor, but I just... That's not how I like to build big cities. The way I like to build cities is I like having housing, I like having a farming area, and then I like having expansion stuff, and I like expanding outwards, right? What this game wants you to do is, from what I can tell anyways, is it wants you to build little self-contained districts that are self-sustaining. That's not interesting to me. Unless I'm completely misreading this. But, you know, they have to restrict the speed at which you can build somehow, and I get that, but... Then what is it doing, Hell's Razor, if it's not doing that? Because that's what everything to do with this seems like that so far. Build that stairs and let's see what that does. Anyway, beavers are starving to death now because we don't have enough food production. I didn't like the writing in Frostpunk at all, for whatever it's worth. It was trying too hard to make me sad, and didn't do a good job of making me sad. I need another farm. I mean, we're gonna die anyway, I think. We're not gonna get that farm done in time. Because I was too busy staring at other things and not actually, like, paying attention to food. That's my fault. That's not the game's fault. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's always this game's early access, right? So they're probably gonna work on it, and they're probably going to rebalance it, and they're probably gonna change how things work. And it'll probably get patched in a way that makes it better. But, I mean, we're all going to die of starvation in the next minute, so. God, if I ever have to play another game with cannibalism as an encouraged mechanic, I think I might set my hair on fire. I'm so fucking tired of cannibalism and cannibalism jokes. I can't be alone there, can I? It's just a trope that I'm so tired of. Okay, can I build down here now? now it's letting me build that. But I don't know. Really? Can't build levees on top of dams. Also can't build dams on top of dams. Okay, noted. You know what, actually. Is an engine pathing limitation? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Probably to keep frame rates decent then, I would assume. Let's see if that works as I want it to. And let's keep this at high priority. And then make you next. I do like the priorities sliding. Like, honestly, for me, like, 90% of this game so far I'm enjoying. But that is a very annoying mechanic. So I've more or less, like, kind of said my piece on it, but I do wish that mechanic wasn't there. What kind of question is that, Petrolsky? Ask a reasonable question and I will respond to it. Also, we need to give them better pathways here. I owe these poor things that much. Also looks like we had a food harvest, so that's good. It's interesting, though, that you say that it's a pathing limitation. I'm curious, actually, Hell's Razor. Have you seen anybody else complain about that mechanic? Or actually just anybody who's played this? Has anybody else seen anybody complain about that? Or is it, like, a problem that's unique to me? Man, I need one more gear. One more gear! Which we're about to get. Just get that done and get that filled. Okay, so that makes me feel better about it. I'm very worried about food. We're gonna starve to death. We need these farms up and running. All right, I'm gonna slow down time for a second. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I will be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere too fast unless you really want to. BRB. I return. All right, friends. So I've got a meeting that I've got to go to in 2 minutes. So, kind of a short stream today. I was planning on doing stuff a little bit longer, but I'm going to dedicate most of today to working on the Dungeon Man's video I have planned. This has been interesting. I would like to play more of this game, but I, quite frankly, like, that limitation is very annoying. I think, like, once you learn to play around it, expecting it, it's more interesting, but it kind of snuck up on me. I think that if it was tutorialized right at the very beginning, I would be more okay with that kind of surprise. But, like, just kind of not expecting it and just suddenly having to deal with it kind of sucks, I guess. So, I'll consider sending them feedback at a later date. But, that was kind of our look at Timberborn. I might do a night stream tonight. Later tonight. We'll see. But, that's me for the day. You're watching this and having fun? Sorry, Simo Monkey. I unfortunately have a meeting that I need to go to. But who am I sending you guys over to today? If you're enjoying my stream, you'll probably enjoy the stream